Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here on our channel, friends. If you are new, well, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, friends, you know how I feel about you. Thank you so much for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on our channel, friends. If you do like this content, if the reading does resonate, make sure to give it a little thumbs up. If you don't want to see my content anymore coming up on your timeline, just give it a little thumbs down. We don't really like to see it, but I get it. Remember, not every reading might be for you. If something does not resonate, then it's probably not your story. So I always like to remind you guys of that. For anyone that is interested, I do offer private readings. Please note the only way to book with me is by visiting the link that's up on your screen now. This is shadowplaycollective.com. This is my online shop. And like I said, it's literally the only way to book a reading with me. So if you're interested, head on over there. I'd love to connect with you. And so let's get to it. Today, we're going to be doing an energy check in. We're just going to be seeing what messages you need to know at this moment in time. We'll be asking what's your current vibe, what's your current energy. That'll help you identify that there is messages waiting for you in this group, whatever group that is that you choose. And then we'll be moving into what you need to know about your situation. So if you've been feeling stuck or stagnant, or if you're just wondering what's next, if you're just curious about what's going on around you, the intention is to help you see clearly through that, or more clearly through that, and get you messages in regards to that. So, as always, we have three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. When you are ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this little cutie right over here and let's get to it. Today, we are going to be doing a little energy check-in, and we're just going to be seeing what is it you need to know at this moment in time. Messages just meant to help bring clarity or understanding or validation, whatever it is that you most need whenever you come across this reading. So we're pretty open. I'm curious how these are going to pan out. I haven't done an energy check-in in so long. And I had a couple of people request it. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. My group number ones, what's currently going on with them? What's my group number one's current energy? What's my group number one's current energy? So this part of the reading is just meant to help you connect and seeing if there is a message waiting for you in this group. Maybe if you guys have certain signs, or I don't know, we all have our things where we're like, oh my gosh, that's for me. So let's see. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with my group number ones? What's their current energy? Thank you. Ooh, that Ten of Swords, painful ending, but it feels like you're fired up or you're excited about something. What's going on with my group number ones? There's the feelings. There's the feels. So this feels like you guys could have had something happen or trigger a past memory relating to a father or a job. Maybe your situation is involving coming to a painful realization or a painful ending with either of these things. That Knight of Wands, though, it tells me like you're still fiery, you're still going, but there's a lot of energy going on within you. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're feeling spread thin. Maybe you feel, maybe it's even your views on your career or your money, if it doesn't have to do with another person. Yeah, I felt like a painful realization. And a sense of surrender, like I give up. So you guys, this feels like you've been really in your head lately, thinking back on something, thinking back on the past, the way things used to be. Maybe there's like children involved, or there's a feeling of like reminiscing over the past. But it feels like all of this thinking is making you feel very stuck, or maybe it is that you feel stuck because of these things. Maybe you feel trapped or you don't really see a way out. Maybe you could have come to terms to something or realized something. Whatever it is, it feels like it's encouraged you to do different, but it's really difficult to do that. Or it's like there's a lot of like maybe you're focusing on, I don't mean to say you're focusing on something, but maybe right now the main feeling is sadness, regret, loss, something that we didn't have or that we don't have. There's an emphasis on that. So for some of you, this could very well be about money or our resources or our stability. Um, Maybe you're redefining your priorities. Maybe that's what you're realizing. Maybe what you used to view as valuable or as what was important to you before, maybe that's changing. Because I feel like you're very clear-headed about this, but I can't tell if you're like covering up how you feel about it or if you're just trying to remain kind of like cold to it because you're trying to remain very, I don't know, it feels like you're just really in your head about it. But you're thinking clearly. That's the thing. So depending on what it is you realized, I feel like it's just, yeah, it's all tying in because now this is saying that you may feel like there is no way forward or you feel stuck from moving forward. Yeah, this says that you feel like you can't walk away from this, or maybe you fear walking away from this, leaving things behind. Then we have leaving things behind to find better or to, oh, there's something here about, so it's going to be different for you guys. And the energy could just be picking up on you or someone around you, or but it feels like someone here is dealing with things from the past. It could have to do with money or their home or how they grew up. Maybe it's like because of how they grew up, now it influences how they show up in their adulthood. Maybe as a parent or as a business owner, or how we prioritize. Again, it's almost like a realization of what is important to me. And someone's trying to figure it out, but there's something very like sad about that at the same time, even though they're excited to do it, or even though it's like they're inspired and motivated at the same time, there's a lot of fear that comes with it. And then this other energy that I'm picking up on, it's like someone could be stepping away from their role or what they were previously committed to in order to kind of transform themselves into a different version of themselves. Now, for others, it could be that someone here is afraid to walk away from something in order to move into something newer, um, something that's out of the norm, or something that required us to break away from what was expected, or maybe what we thought was expected. But there's so much more like inspiration and passion and drive on in that path than there is trying to maintain, or just even if you're not trying, just kind of staying feeling stuck. All right. My group number ones, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, basically everything. I don't see cups. Oh, there's the 8 of Cups, but and the 5, I mean, and the 6. Yeah. All right, if this sounds like you, let's continue. All right, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, what is it you need to know about your situation at this present time? Thank you, Spirit. Whenever you come across this video, my group number ones, thank you for these messages for my group number ones. What do they need to know about their situation? What do they need to know, please, in order to move forward and to have progress in their lives? What do my group number ones need to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do my group number ones need to know? I'm going to take the Tower upright, the Two of Swords, because it's almost like it's a stalemate. There could have been like a big situation that happened, something, or maybe this is what you need to know, that something's like pretty life-changing, but it's in your hands. Maybe that's why things feel like they're at a stalemate right now, because someone here isn't decided as to what they want to do. They're very conflicted. Maybe someone's concerned about others, or someone is trying to figure out what to do. That Hierophant in reverse, it's like wanting to break away, get out of this commitment, or something's not working here. What do my group number ones need to know, please? We have Seven of Swords in reverse. Why the Tower? Why the Two of Swords? Why the Five of Wands? So it feels like, okay, so there's a lot of avoidance that's coming through. There's a lot of avoidance when it comes to actually like creating change, or it's almost like choosing different. And here it is. It's like whoever this is not taking the wheel, is not like, I don't think someone knows what they want. And maybe that's where the issue is. So if this is you or someone that you're dealing with, like I said, or someone around you, a situation, it feels like someone went through some kind of upheaval, and now I don't think that they're in a place to be, I don't think they're in the best place right now, to be honest. Someone's struggling to like remain hopeful, or someone's struggling to, maybe it's like a mental health thing where they're struggling with that, and that makes them very undecisive. I have a lot of Scorpio, Aquarius, and fire signs coming through, especially Aries. My throat is starting to like close up. It's like someone here has people to go up against, or there's some kind of struggle, some kind of conflict where it's like needing to break free from that. Maybe it's speaking up. Maybe it's taking matters into their own hands and being independent, or doing something on their own, or choosing how much energy to give to it. Like someone hasn't taken control when it comes to that. And by someone giving up their power in that way, it kind of allows them to be easily manipulated, or even worse, maybe they become manipulating, because it's like they're just like maintaining. It's like someone doesn't want to be burdened by something, and they might be manipulating someone else, or like I said, or by just not dealing with this, we're just kind of giving up our power. So there's a lot of like fears here. There's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of maybe new beginnings, or there's a lot of trust that's needed. And someone here has a hard time trusting. Someone here may also have difficulties aligning their intentions with their actions, with their words. But again, we might be talking about someone who's doesn't know what they want right now. Whether that's, only you'll know if this is you or someone else, or if it's even your story, but it feels like it's somebody's story because it feels real specific. It's like it's like there's new love trying to come in after this crazy change, or after this upheaval, or there's like a new way. There's a new way to do something, or there's like a possibility of something new. but it feels like someone's really uncomfortable. Again, it just feels like there's a lack of accountability or maybe an avoidance to it. Why the moon, please? This is like crazy awakening vibes. Yeah, there's fears here. Again, it comes back to this King of Pentacles in reverse. It's either a person who is like a not available or not showing up the way they need to, or they're just not, yeah, not providing. Or it has to do with like your career, your money, like I said. But it's like you're kind of seeing through something. Maybe you're seeing through why someone acts the way they do or have been showing up in that way. Because it's like having like a deeper understanding of it instead of maybe just being in this energy of maybe like avoiding. Because it feels like even if we want to avoid it, it's not going to go away, whatever this is. So children could be a factor. I've said it once before, but they're showing up again. If it's not that, I don't know. It has to do with how we feel about family or the people around us or community or what we're dedicating ourselves to. Yeah. Putting time into something, growing it from a tiny seed, nurturing it. For some of you, this could be a business. This could be dealing with some fears in regards to that journey, maybe, or in regards to where this is heading. For some, it could definitely be about a relationship. There's a lot of growth here, but I feel that there's like a need to, there's some awareness that needs to be brought because there's something here. Someone here is not balanced in the situation. It's like, yes, there's potential. Yes, there's a spark, but things are moving very slowly here. Someone might be caught up in some kind of karmic or toxic cycle. Yeah, trying to figure out a way forward. But there's a lot, there's maybe codependency or some type of coping mechanisms that are slowing things down. Someone here could be a little obsessive too. They want to make something work. This feels like it's slowly leading to that. Very slowly, but right now someone's very not okay. Not like I said, they're not stepping into their power yet. There's a lot of fear that this person has of like what doing something different or yeah, just I don't know, maybe choosing wrong or making a choice in general. I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of stuck energy there. And I can't tell if it's yours or someone else. Only you'll know. This is telling me things are not done yet. I don't, you know what? I was going to say, all right, now let's pull some advice for you. You guys are still here. For those of you that this applies, let's get you some advice. Advice for my group number ones, please, Spirit. Advice for them. Advice for them. So this is pretty much the same format that I do for my private readings, my general readings. That's when you don't really have a preference what area of your life we look into, and the messages could apply to several different areas or one thing specifically. But this is kind of how we move through them, where we check in on your energy, we see what you need to know, and then we do some advice. So I just realized I was doing that format right now. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What advice, please? Advice for my group number ones when it comes to this situation. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Patience is going to be needed, but also like you being very clear on your boundaries, your priorities, what has to go. There's almost like there's a need for truth here. And because I feel like a lot has been left unsaid or is unclear. So this is also encouraging you to take the time to clear things up if you need to. Meaning if there's like a misunderstanding or you're not understanding what someone is trying to say or what's going on, there's something about you kind of having power in that. You could be calling out behavior that's repetitive. Yeah, you could be like, you know what, this is what it is. Things never get better, they never get clearer. Here's this other person showing up. So we got Queen of Swords and King of Swords. So two people that aren't really showing their emotions. They're not showing their hand and they're communicating, they're speaking. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords might be listening to the Queen of Swords more. They might be sitting back patiently listening to what you have to say. But there's also this person is showing up as wanting to put time into this or invest into this. But again, it feels like there's a sense of prioritizing or that we have a lot of other stuff going on. You may be speaking about something being in and out or things being up and down, or maybe how we've gone back and forth too many times with this Wheel of Fortune. I don't think you're approaching this in a confrontational way. It feels like it's very clear. And I feel like you're just calling it out for what it is because you're trying to move beyond this. You're like, you're basically saying, I don't want to play games. It's been exhausting. You keep me in the dark, or I'm not being given the full information or the whole truth. And it's been exhausting. And it's like you're still willing to work with them, but now you're coming in with terms and conditions. Yeah, you're still willing to work with them, but you're asking for honesty and you're asking for authenticity. And I do think that they're willing to give that to you to some degree. I say to some degree because who knows, right? With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh yeah, you're calling it for what it is. Yeah, you may even say this isn't going anywhere. I've been waiting, or this isn't going to grow the way things are going. That Moon card, it's like everything's a mystery. It's like there's not a plan. There isn't a clear anything. And I feel like you're calling that out. All right, let's see how this person is let's see how they're gonna take this. All right, what can you tell us, please, about this King of Swords? It's going to encourage them to make a decision, because they're going to realize, like, I think you're just calling them out on some truths, or you're pointing things out, and it's going to encourage them to close out some kind of cycle. That Two of Swords keeps coming up. I do think this person is indecisive, but they do view this as a new opportunity, because this person fantasizes a lot, or they think a lot, but they don't do anything about it. So maybe this is the nudge that they need, and you haven't approached it in this way. It just feels like you're saying something. We have lots of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn coming through, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, more Aquarius and Sagittarius and Pisces. All right, friends, I hope that was helpful. Let's get some oracle cards for you before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What can you tell us? Messages for my group number ones. What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. We have comfort. Oh, growth and abundance. Oh, I love this. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe this is what you're demanding. Illumination. You're bringing it to light. You guys got your receipts. You got your receipts, and you're ready for an increase in these things. I think it's going to be good for you, friends. So if this resonated, I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put her right over here, Miss Betty. and let's get to it. Today, we're going to be doing an energy check-in. We're going to be seeing what's going on with you that'll help you figure out if there is a message for you in this group. Then we'll move into what you need to know about your situation, and then we'll be getting some advice for you. I just realized when I was finishing up group number 1 that this is the same format that I use for my general readings, my private readings. So yeah, if you're curious, this is kind of how we go through them. All right, so let's begin. Messages for my group number 2. So the intention of this reading, my group number 2s, is to bring you messages that you most need to hear at this moment in time, to help you maybe remove any blocks that are there or give you something to look forward to, maybe give you a different perspective on your situation, whatever it is that you most need in order to create progress and abundance and love, whatever it is that you want in your life. That's the intention for this reading. So let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 2s. My group number 2s, please, Spirit. What's currently going on with them? What's going on with my group number 2s? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 2s. How will they know this reading's for them? What can you tell us? What's currently going on with my group number 2s? How will they know this reading's for them? What can you tell us, please? Keep seeing the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What can you tell us, please, my group number 2s? How will they know this reading's for them? What can you tell us? We have the Chariot. We have the 7 of Cups. Some of you could have recently traveled, maybe came back a little more clear-minded. Some of you could feel like you're finally making moves, moving forward. You're coming out of a fog. We have the 8 of Coins. Work feels like it's going good. Maybe you're gaining clarity as to where things are going. You've had to remain patient. Maybe things have been slow at times. Now you're starting to see maybe the benefit or the fruits of your labor, right? Oh, it feels like things are turning around for you guys. It feels like the fog has been lifted. It feels like you feel better. Some of you are maybe like were feeling exhausted, or maybe you were feeling a little defensive before. Maybe you felt like it was just an uphill battle and you had to elbow your way up, elbow your way to the front or something. But it feels like there's been some kind of relief here. Why the Chariot, please, for my group number 2s? What's going on with them? We have Judgment in reverse. You could be moving on from something where you were like, you know what? No more chances. Why the 7 of Cups in reverse? Thank you. Why the 8 of Coins? Let's do that again. So it feels like when it comes to love, you guys could have moved away from something. Or maybe you're starting to realize why you didn't feel good about something. You guys, all these cards. Why the 8 of Coins, please? Work could be helping take your mind off of things, because it feels like you have an exciting new project, or you have something that you're working on that might be helping you kind of feel better, or might be helping you heal. Why the 5 of Cups in reverse? Yes, it feels like however you're spending your time, energy, money, whatever you're dedicating yourself to, it feels like it's a relief. It feels like it's helped you feel better. So good for you guys. It feels like whatever you're investing into this, like let's say that you decided to take up a new hobby, or you're learning something new and you paid for this workshop or this class. It's like it's giving back to you. It's like you're definitely getting your money's worth, or you're getting your time's worth. You're getting your investment's worth. Maybe this is helping you scratch things off the list. Like if you're not sure what you want to do, what direction you want to go in, maybe you're trying different things and you're like, okay, well, that's not it. I want to focus on this now, or I want to try that now. Because it feels like you're becoming clear on either what you don't like, or you're closing off emotionally and you're throwing yourself into work, or you're throwing yourself into something else that you're dedicating yourself to. So however that message resonates, but that Ace of Cups in reverse and this Judgment in reverse, it's like we're putting that on the back burner. It's a no for me, you know. Maybe, like I said, maybe if it's towards a certain person or a certain situation and you said no more, no more second chances. It may have been difficult to do that, but I feel, like I said, now you're kind of reaping the rewards of whatever choices you made or the work that you've put in. It feels like you're not trying to be like impulsive. I think you're like almost like regenerating during this time in some way. And like I said, it feels like something's brought excitement into your life. Now, for those of you that this is talking about a partner, this could be someone that's just, it feels fun. It's not necessarily, I don't see it moving too fast. Maybe spending time with this person helps you feel better. Oh, and then as I say that, yeah, for some of you, this could definitely be about a new partnership or a new something you're coming into alignment with, even if it's like yourself, especially like for those of you that discovered like a skill or something that you're enjoying dedicating, making time for, I should say. Now, for those of you that this is a relationship, a person, or a new friend, a new partner, it feels like we're both putting work into it. We're both getting something out of it. We're both excited. And it feels like the vibe is good. It feels like you both feel some type of relief together or in coming together or working together. Now, I'm not picking up if this is a person. I don't know if this is like reconciliation vibes. It could be, but this is saying no, and this is feeling good. So if this sounds like your story in my group number twos, let's continue. All right. We have fire signs showing up. Fire signs always be showing up. Why wouldn't they? We have Sagittarius and Cancer. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What do they need to know, please, about their situation? Thank you, Spirit. What do my group number twos need to know about their situation, please? What do my group number twos need to know? What do my group number twos need to know, please, about their situation? Thank you. What do my group number twos need to know, please, about their situation? Thank you. Knight of Swords in reverse. What do my group number twos need to know? Six of Coins in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. What's with all this? Oh, interesting. What do they need to know? What do my group number twos need to know, please? Like someone might come, like someone might come clean or like own up to something, feelings, or like they're attracted to you if it's a person. It almost feels like what you don't see coming. It's like someone's done holding back. Why the Six of Coins in reverse? Let's see why this isn't reciprocated. Why the Six of Coins? Oh, someone's afraid of rejection, or someone feels like they were rejected. Maybe someone feels like they were purposely ignored. And it's been like slow progress to come out of this. Why the Page of Cups, please? Ace of Cups in reverse. Why the Page of Wands? So it feels like, okay, we're going to talk about it as if it's work / project or if it's a person. So just take it how it applies, my group number twos. But what it feels like, someone's like done holding back. It's like we went from holding back and trying not to be impulsive to now someone's like indecisiveness just kind of flipped and they're like determined to come back together. This could be the person that you felt rejected by or ignored by. It feels like things here haven't been reciprocated or haven't been well balanced. Maybe if this is you, you've been kind of disconnecting from something, but it's kind of led to an energy of you're not really getting anything out of it, or it's like, it's not, I don't know, it's like maybe it's too excessive. So this hermit in reverse, it's like we're coming back together, or we're coming back out, or we're getting back out there. We're returning back out of this time where maybe we were disassociating, maybe we were rejecting the things around us. Maybe maybe it was a time where this was all just stuck energy, and it's been very slow progress getting out of this, or like I said, or coming back together. And it feels like you're about to get a real good understanding or a real good idea as to what this is, or maybe your perspective on it, or you learn something, or someone comes clean with what they want out of this or how they feel. Because I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know if this is a person. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if this is reciprocated. I don't know if you want them coming back around. Maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you think they don't want you coming back around. Because it feels like someone is saying no and someone's trying to be fun and play aloof and be cute and maybe bring a little gift or be real flirty, like pop in with a little sweet something. Just checking in, but it's like flirty. There's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like someone is like closed off to it. Maybe you view this as not going anywhere, or you view it as being for what it is, and it could just be here for a good time and not a long time, and you're trying not to open your heart to it. I do think that this situation brings you relief, and it does make you feel better. It's like there's a sense of healing. Now let's go back. If this has to do with, like I said, a project or something you have going on, or um, something outside of a person, like I said, something that you're dedicating your time to that's helping you heal. It feels like even though your heart isn't fully open, you're starting to kind of explore, have fun, maybe do like some inner child healing, or like nurture your inner child. Maybe there's a realization of things that you were lacking in the past. Again, if it's inner child healing, maybe that there's a focus on that. Again, regardless of whatever this is, I think you enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think it brings relief, some type of relief. All right. What else do my group number twos need to know? God, I hope that made sense. What do my group number twos need to know? What do they need to know, please, about their situation? What do my group number twos need to know? We have 6 of Wands. So someone here could be getting attention and they're not sure how to feel about it. Someone doesn't know how to feel about it. Or someone might be getting the attention that they thought they wanted, and they're not really trying to, I feel like emotionally, they're either trying to disconnect. They're trying to be very mature about it. Maybe they're not trying to let their emotions take over, but it kind of feels like they are. There's very strong emotions involved, and there's something about getting attention. Maybe it's getting attention from a specific person, or I don't know, being seen. I feel like there's either an emotional trigger, or you're not sure how to feel about it. Maybe if this is a person, you feel like this person's a little immature. Maybe they're younger than you, because they're showing up as a page and you're showing up as a queen. They're showing up as 2 pages and a Knight of Wands. um, and maybe you're seeing it for what it is, and you're not trying to emotionally open up to this person, even though you do like engaging with them. This could be what you don't see coming. Yeah, you guys might be getting messages soon under the guise of something else, but someone's going to try to come together with you. They're going to start the conversation small, and then they're going to see if you take over. Yeah, they're kind of hoping you'll take over. If not, they're gonna, I don't, yeah, it looks like they're gonna figure something out. But when they first reach out or when you first hear from them, it's not like, it's not just for that reason. There's more to it. There's always more to it, isn't there? All right, let's get some advice for you guys. Thank you, Spirit. We have water and fire signs showing up. Oh, and then earth with that. We have all the signs. Y'all know how I feel about listing all of them. It's so silly. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for my group number twos, please. Advice. Advice for my group number twos. Advice for my group number twos, please. Oh, you guys, something here is coming in to heal things with you. It's coming back together with you. You're about to get messages. Something's coming in to write something. Yeah, and as I say that, I didn't even see that the Justice card, Libra energy, was there under the Two of Cups. Someone wants to get on the same page with you, or you're on the fast track to getting in alignment. These two, the true love, which is the Lover's card, and the Two of Cups, these are both about getting into alignment. And it's like the roads are leading there, and it feels like it's pretty quick. Like I said, for those of you that this is a person, it's like someone wants to come in and like right something, right a wrong. They want to start building something with you. For those of you that this is work, it's like when you do it from love or when you do it from emotion, it's like things are going to grow from you. Grow. Oh, interesting. Grow from you. Things are going to grow for you. Why the Three of Swords in reverse? Someone here wants to fight for this. Why the Four of Swords? They want a new opportunity. There is a new opportunity coming where you are going to be able to get back out there. You are going to be able to reconnect. Things are going to start to move. They're going to feel livelier. Why the Eight of Wands, please? There's that new beginning. You're going to get a message that's going to get you really excited. If it's not a message, it's like you're going to come across the perfect opportunity that's going to get you so excited. It's going to be for you. This is going to help get you out of your head, whatever it is that's been stressing you out about the situation. And then here's your new beginning. Even though there has been hiccups, there is about to be something that brings things into balance. We have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Then we have the Six of Cups as well. Then we have the King of Pentacles. So for those of you that this is regarding like a project or a career or work or something, it feels like you're about to stumble into the perfect thing. All of the hardships you went through, all of the things, it's like it's about to be worth it. You're about to get the chance and the new start that you've been needing and the one that's meant for you. And it is going to make you very happy, and it is going to bring you a good amount of stability, a good amount of abundance. For those of you that this is about a person, well, kind of the same thing, guys. It feels like this is meant for you, or someone here wants to come back and heal this. There's a sense here of something is drawing us back together. We're not done yet, but there's work that needs to be put in here into this situation. And someone is kind of determined to start to at least bring in some kind of clarity to start moving in that direction. Someone is very focused on their material world, but they're also very focused on family, focused on kids, and doing what's right. So that might be something that's communicated to you as well. Whatever it is, I do think that it gets you seeing things differently. It gives you a different perspective. Maybe it gives you a perspective as to where this person is. You might realize that this person really cares about their image, or they want to be seen as a good parent or a good boss, the best there ever was, something like that. And I feel like you have understanding, and I feel like you are happy and you're excited and you feel better. But you're also more aware of the situation. So there's a sense here of kind of seeing it for what it is. But seeing it for what it is doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It just feels like you went from maybe being kept in the dark or, not knowing what was going on to finally you're kind of seeing what's going on. All right, we have all signs showing up. We have lots of new beginnings coming up for you. My group number 2s, even though that was your advice, I feel like that told us where things are heading towards. Let's get some oracle cards for you before we close up your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages from my group number, what were you? Number 2s. Messages from my group number 2s. What can you tell us? So right now when I was shuffling, it was that caution card that almost flew out. Maybe this is what's getting triggered right now, guys. Maybe this is meant to show you what's to come, because it feels, look, in between sweetness and rest, we have all of this. We have anger, stop, death, anxiety. Someone here is going through maybe a major awakening or a major transformation in their life. And all these anxieties are getting triggered. When you're anxious, some of you are getting anxious because of your lack of sleep or lack of hydration. There's a lot of chapters that are closing. It's time to just stop. I don't think there's much to do right now. I feel like this is where the energy is heading, if this reading resonated with you guys. We have sweetness, that's love, that maybe it's even the sweet things in life in between all this other stuff, bringing more balance into your life with sweetness and rest. All right, my group number 2s, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this little cutie right over here, and let's get to it. Today, we're going to be doing an energy check-in. So basically, the messages could be about anything. Group number 1 and group number 2 were pretty different, I feel like. But I don't know if you guys listen to all of them. You'll have to let me know. So we'll see what comes through for you today, my group number 3s. The intention of this reading is to bring you messages that you most need to hear at this moment in time to help bring clarity, validation, understanding, perspective maybe that's needed, maybe even just a little heads up as to what's ahead, what's to come. I don't know, whatever it is you guys most need to hear right now to help you along your journey, friends. All right, let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. My group number 3s, please, Spirit. So group number 3, we're going to start by looking in, checking in on your energy and seeing what's going on with you. We'll then move into what you need to know about your situation, and then we'll be getting some advice for you. This is the same format that I follow for my general private readings. But yeah, this will help you also identify that there is a message waiting for you in this group. So let's begin. Thank you, Spirit. How will my group number 3s know that this is their group? What can you tell us? What's their current energy, please? Messages for my group number 3s. What can you tell us? How will they know this is their group? Messages for my group number 3s. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. So it feels like you guys have changed your mind about something, or maybe you're seeing something for what it is, and it's kind of helped you get over some kind of loss. Maybe you were in your feels. Maybe you were sad or just like regret, pain, and now you're kind of viewing something differently, or this has forced you to see something differently. Messages from my group number 3s, please. What's their current energy? What can you tell us? The Fool in reverse. You could be realizing why something hasn't taken off yet. You could be realizing what you need to do in order to move forward. Oh, some of you could be thinking of going back to school or doing therapy, getting into therapy maybe, or exploring something, committing to something. Maybe heading towards a place in your life where you're more spiritual, or maybe aligning your path with your morals or your beliefs. There's a lot of dedication that comes with this. And maybe it's realizing how things have been going up until now, and how maybe you haven't been in your power, or you haven't maybe reached your highest level, or something hasn't. maybe something hasn't been able to take off, and I feel like you're kind of maybe exploring your options or starting to see something. Maybe you guys are on a spiritual journey. Why the Five of Cups in reverse, please? Why the Hangman in reverse? Oh. Why the Magician in reverse? Why the Fool in reverse? Why the Six of Swords? Why the Hierophant? Yeah, this feels like you guys are realizing how looking back to the past, or how a past situation or something that maybe was pulling at your heartstrings, or something that you've spent a lot of time, energy, money, thoughts, dedicated yourself to, whatever it is, it feels like something's not growing. I'm not getting to where I want to go, and it's time to do something different, or it's time to move on from this. It feels like maybe you're, don't take this the wrong way, group number threes. So some of you could be like done feeling sad for yourself, or maybe you're done feeling sad about your home life, or your stability, your situation. Maybe this is the point of your journey where there's like surrendering, or there's acceptance, and now it's like your time to move. And now you feel like it's time to move forward. There we go. That's what I was going to say. I think this sounds really good. This Hierophant and this Queen of Wands. I feel like you guys are determined to make something happen for you. For some of you, this could be something that other people may not think is possible, or maybe this is the type of thing that only you would go for out of your friend group or out of your family. It just feels like it's you. It's I feel like it's going to bring you attention in some way, or you're just really excited about it, and it feels like you're stepping into this with a lot of confidence. I do feel like you're going to be elevating yourself in some way. So I wouldn't be surprised to hear if for a lot of you, this is like exploring a new path that you gain a lot of wisdom. Maybe some of you are sharing that wisdom. It's like, it could be like teacher vibes. Messages for my group number threes. What do we need to talk about today? What's going on with them? What can you tell us? How will they know this reading's for them? You could be realizing that you're on some kind of repeating pattern or repeating cycle. Here's that Ace of Cups. I feel like you're ready for something new. That you could be realizing that there's been patterns of behavior or codependency, or it's like something when it comes to you, or maybe how you react to things, or I don't know, maybe you've been on a cycle, on some kind of cycle that has kept you going. But like I said, it feels like you're moving on from it. This period of time could have left you like very unmotivated or pessimistic, or just not spending the time doing the things that you normally would. A lot of questioning. It feels like you're getting out of that though. So for some of you, maybe it's you're going to therapy, and that's helping you manage these cycles a little bit better, because there's a lot of healing that comes with this. So whatever you guys are investing into to create this change, it feels like it's going to be worth it. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, we have fire signs as well. We have Aries, and Aries again with the Fool and the Magician, Virgo, Leo. All right, let's continue. Let's see what you need to know about your situation. Thank you, Spirit. What do my group number threes need to know? What do they need to know about their situation? It feels like you guys are heading towards a new beginning. So if you recently changed it up and started doing something different, started to focus a little bit differently, or focus on a different goal or on the same goal, but it just feels like you've been working hard at it. It feels like You're about to elevate. My group number 3s, please. What do they need to know? I keep seeing this, the Ace of Cups, that new beginning, new love, renewed emotion. It's like, yes, I feel better. I'm still alive. My heart is still alive. Messages for group number 3s. What do they need to know about their situation? We have the Queen of Swords. What do they need to know about their situation? We have 2 of Swords in reverse. We have 4 of Cups in reverse. We have the Justice in reverse. Interesting. Lots of air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Why the Ace of Cups? Why the Queen of Swords? What do they need to know about their situation? How you speak, friends. Real powerful. You're calling, your words are your spells. You're casting. It's like, I want to be happy is it's what I'm picking up on. It's almost like I'm done overthinking, or I'm done holding back. I'm done feeling indecisive. I feel like there's a lot of illumination coming your way in different areas. I think you're going to be seeing things differently. I think you guys are also going to be more cautious about how you talk. Again, it's like there's something about power in your words. You guys are also going to be bringing in manifestations. Like, I kid you not, you're going to say something, like say it's something small. Say it's like you're going out on a Friday night, and if it's anything like it is where I live, it's like parking is always a thing. And you're going to say, there's going to be parking right outside. And you pull up and there's literally like, and it's free. It's like free parking right outside or something. It's like things like that I feel a lot of you are going to be encountering. And I'm smiling because, like I said, it's almost like reminding you that your words are very powerful. I see you guys, there's something about you speaking or you communicating. Maybe some of you guys are sharing wisdom. Again, we saw that Hierophant card. It's like sharing wisdom. And it's like wisdom in how you speak. Maybe some of you guys have like magic knowledge to share. Or maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe you're teaching a class or something. I don't, so it does feel like you're a little nervous over this Ace of Cups. So we're going to look to see what that's about. I don't know if you're like nervous to finally be feeling better, or it's like this new beginning like is bringing anxieties, or like kind of trying to trigger you. I feel like you're trying to be very logical, very analytical, very practical, very like air sign when it comes to love. It's like we think about how we feel, we don't feel how we feel. Something or someone could be popping in. That's what's making you nervous. Maybe this is something you've been calling in. Maybe you guys are like, where is my person? I want a date, or I want, X, Y, and Z. And then they show up and you're like, ooh, do I want it? There's that opportunity that's coming, but it has the Justice in reverse. Why the Knight of Swords, please? What do they need to know? Wow, the Hierophant. Why the Justice in reverse? There's been a break time, or there's been a quiet time, or time apart, or time away is what it feels like. So whatever opportunity is coming, it's tied into whatever it was that maybe felt dormant, or it felt like it wasn't moving forward. Maybe that's why you're nervous, because there is a new opportunity that's coming. It kind of pops in. And maybe with this Hierophant, it tells me that it's serious, or it's committed, but maybe you're nervous about a cycle repeating again, or maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe you're being more upfront. By the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords, please. Oh, because this is you bringing justice to it. Yeah, and even though it's difficult, like, you do it. There's a lot of fears here over unknowns, but I feel like you're going for it. I feel like you recognize that if you don't go for it, you'll never know. maybe I feel like you guys have thought about this long and hard, or maybe you will. So there's no hurry in signing the papers or committing yourself or whatever it is, because it feels like there's some type of fear here to actually jumping in and actually committing yourself. But your intuition is going to draw you to it. I think you guys are going to make it happen. My group number threes. Y'all are going to have to let me know if this makes sense. I feel like we're all over the place, but the messages aren't for me. So it only matters if they make sense to you guys. All right, let's get some advice for you guys. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get some advice, please? Advice for my group number threes. Advice, please. Advice for my group number threes. Maybe some of you are afraid of, like, especially if it's like signing up for something or like doing something new, committing yourself to something new. Maybe you're thinking about doing it on your own, or maybe a little nervous to do it on your own. For others of you, maybe you're imagining all the worst case scenarios. You feel like there's a lot you don't know, and you don't know how this is going to happen. You don't know how it's going to work out. And it's like that's holding you back too. Advice, please. Advice for my group number threes. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for my group number threes. We have the Hierophant, you guys. Stop hiding who you are. Some of you guys are like this priestess. Some of you guys are a therapist or are a teacher. Some of you just have this knowledge. Some of you guys are meant to live a spiritual life, or you're meant to expand on it. Whatever it is, it's like heavy commitment. Maybe it's also like, don't hide who you are, your morals, your beliefs. And it's like, who can match those? Like, people that you let into your life, you know? If this is a person, it's like they're coming in saying that they're like ready to commit, or they will be, or maybe like you guys have common ground on those things: spirituality, morals, beliefs, cultural background, or culturally, I don't know. Lots of messages coming through now. All right, messages for my group number threes. Advice, please, for my group number threes. Advice for group number threes. Oh my gosh. So if this is relationship, it feels like it's like being truthful. Like someone here letting the mask fall, and like there's a need to be vulnerable too. With that Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's like the only way to have more. Why the Hierophant? Oh, some of you guys could be speaking about what you expect. Some of you maybe want commitment or marriage or something like that. Again, maybe you guys are just speaking. Look at that, the truth. Being truthful about what we want and what we expect. The Knight of Cups. We're going to take it upright. Because it feels like you want an offer here, or someone has like a romantic offer, but it's almost like things need to be spelled out maybe, or you're bringing clarity to it. You're saying what it is you want. There's almost like someone might be fighting this or resisting this. And I feel like you're like, if things are moving forward, this is what I expect, and there's no games that are being played. I feel like you don't want to waste your time. I mean, who doesn't? But I feel like you're actually speaking out about this. And maybe you're voicing what are the things that you need more of, or maybe you're exploring the unknown in order to have more of these things. So for those of you that this is not romantic, this feels like you're maybe being honest or coming to terms or gaining clarity as to who you want to work with or learn from, or who you want to become. It's like this elevation, getting very clear about that. And it feels like you're ready to move forward, but the only way to do that is to kind of like, there is a need to think things through, but then when you overthink them, or when you start picking it apart, or when you start thinking of all the worst case scenarios, it's like that's what holds you back. And it's like, I do think you're going to find the right place, the right people, even like coming to in alignment with yourself. And it's like, it feels like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. The fear of wasting your time, money, energy, I feel like that's going to fall away if that's even a thing. It feels like this situation, though, is requiring patience, and that's where maybe there's some kind of a struggle. But like I said, there's recognition on your side that the only way to have more is to go through the darkness, or it's to explore this, to learn more, to get to know things, or to take up opportunities to learn, or to take up the opportunity to get to know each other better. It's almost like we can start, but it has to start from all the way down here in order to build it up. I feel like you're very serious about whatever this is, whatever this commitment is, this marriage, this, um, whatever this is to you, whatever that Hierophant is to you, because you're saying the reason I want to start new, or the reason that I need things to be different, or there needs to be a new beginning for me, is because this isn't enough for me. So I feel like this is meant to like validate and confirm for you, for those of you that are feeling that you want to explore this path or you want more. It's like, it's because there is more for you. The longer you avoid it, the more you're going to feel this energy of like, trying to keep it together, resistance. It just feels like resistance. Now, of course, this reading probably doesn't resonate 100%, but for those of you that it does, I do feel like you already feel this in your soul. Whether you feel this in your soul about what you're dedicating yourself to, or this person that is popping in, if it's a person. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you guys before we close out your reading. I hope it was helpful. Oh my gosh. All right. Messages for my group number threes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for all these messages for my group number threes. Can we get some closing messages for them? Strength, cleanse, peace. I love this. Maybe you guys have worked at removing things out of your life, cleansing your energy, cleansing your home, cleansing your space, making room for the new. Maybe you guys have had like all these hardships that you went through, things that you had to do, had to grow through, like maybe learned from. They did bring you all this wisdom. And I feel like you guys are at peace, and it's just time. I feel like it's time for you guys might be like initiated, or like growing, or like, I don't know, elevating in some way. This is bringing more balance and comfort into your life, happiness as well. I think you're also protecting that Queen of Swords, she's not a doormat. All right, my group number threes, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.